Yo, what is up everybody, and welcome back to another Madden 20 online CFM game. It's finally time to kick off the 2021 regular season here in the Premier Madden League. After what had to have just been described as an unpredictable and insane offseason for the Miami Dolphins, we are ready to put our new team on the field. And we're ready to take on our former friend Josh Rosen. At the end of the last episode, you guys saw Josh Rosen get traded to the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons are our opponent for our season opening game. It's going to be on Sunday Night Football. The networks could not resist the storyline. Two of the top teams from last season, the Atlanta Falcons, won the NFC South. They had a 13-3 record. The Miami Dolphins with a 12-4 record of their own last season. So this is a matchup between two of the top teams, and then you have to throw in the storyline as well. Everything the Miami Dolphins have done, and the Atlanta Falcons getting themselves a new franchise quarterback. Here is our roster we are going to battle with this season. This is the final 53-man roster. Our Dolphins are an 83 overall team as we start season 3 of this CFM. When we took over the Miami Dolphins, they were a 63 overall team when we played that week 1 game against the Baltimore Ravens. It has been one fun turnaround rebuilding this Miami team from pretty much nothing with pretty much no assets and turning them into one of the premier teams in this CFM. Now that we have all that underway, let's get the 2021 season started. Bang! Here we go. Falcons versus Dolphins. We are underway, and Brashad Perriman takes the opening kick return outside. Perriman with space. Brashad Perriman, there he goes, getting by the kicker and everyone else. Perriman, touchdown! The season starts in style for the Miami Dolphins. Brashad Perriman in 12 seconds scores the first touchdown of the season for the Dolphins. Khalil Tate and the offense will have to wait to get on the field for the first time in 2021. For now, we kick the ball off to Kenny Stills. That ball's going out of bounds. That's going to be a touchback. And here comes Josh Rosen, the man who was at the helm for the Miami Dolphins for the last 2 seasons. Back-to-back Pro Bowl selections for Rosen. And right now, Rosen is doing the smart thing, handing it off to his all-pro running back, Ito Smith. Here's Rosen's first pass as an Atlanta Falcon. It is completed to Kenny Stills. This Falcons offense is very high powered. They have maybe the top running back in the league in Ito Smith. They have the best wide receiving duo in the league with Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley. And now they have Josh Rosen, who can play with all of these weapons. And you can't forget about Austin Hooper underneath. Down goes Rosen in the red zone and right back out. Olivier Vernon gets the sack. Next play. That is caught by Calvin Ridley over both of the new safeties of the Miami Dolphins. Ricardo Allen, the former Falcon, who was involved in that Rosen trade, as well as the rookie 7th overall pick, Caden Stearns. Neither of them could stop Ridley from getting the touchdown. Calvin Ridley has developed into an X-Factor receiver alongside Julio Jones as we juke away from Keanu Neal. We are definitely not trying to mess with Keanu Neal today. Not trying to get any of those big hits. Tate just gets it off and throws the ball out of bounds. It's going to be a 3rd down and short for the Dolphins offense. Tate looking to pass to Jakeem Grant, but the star linebacker Deion Jones snuffs the play out. It's going to be a 3-and-out on the first offensive possession of the season for our Dolphins. And Rosen and the boys will take over at their own 4-yard line after a wonderful punt by Matt Hawk. Look at Ito Smith, who has that human joystick ability as well as, I believe, spin cycle. He is going to be a problem all night long, as that's going to be Austin Hooper getting the ball. The game plan today on the defensive end: 1, pray that we can stop Ito Smith, and alongside that, try to force the ball away from Julio Jones and Calvin Ridley. Here's Ridley against Xavier Howard. No go. Howard swats the ball away. 3rd and 3. Ito with the ball, trying to go outside, and he gets bottled up in all the mess, and he ends up losing a yard. So the punting unit comes out on the field. Of course, you guys are new to the CFM. This is a sim CFM, so on 4th downs, you're going to expect punts. You're not going to see people spam the same play calls all game long. Just, something that resembles what you watch on football on Sundays, 10-minute quarters. So these games can get long. They can get pretty interesting, especially when you play a Madden game for, as long as we are going to be playing these games. You can't even try to run the same plays because it gets old pretty quickly. You've got to mix things up, but the shovel pass right there, mixing it up a bit too much. And for the second time on a 3rd and short, we do not convert. We lose yards, and we punt the ball away back to the Falcons. This has been an eventful game, and it's only been the first quarter. We got 3 more quarters of action to go. Who knows how this game is going to play out. Ito not going to get away from our star second-year tackle, Derek Brown inside. 3rd down and 5. Rosen with the ball. Rosen got Hooper. Oh, Caden Stearns. Welcome to the NFL. What a boom shot from the rookie out of Texas. That's going to be a 3 and out for the Atlanta Falcons. Here comes Brashad Perriman, who already has a kick return on his resume. Perriman, the number 4, maybe actually number 5 receiver on our depth chart, but he's making an impact early on. Jakeem Grant, for the most part, being contained. 2nd down and 8. Here is Tate. Downfield to DeAndre Hopkins. The superstar that we traded for cannot get the ball, even though he had a step. Tate missed him, and Tate is going to miss Grant as well. Back-to-back errant throws from the second-year quarterback out of Arizona, who has been handed the keys to the franchise. Maybe he shouldn't have. Maybe the better quarterback is on the other side. Well, I know the better quarterback is on the other side for the Atlanta Falcons. The gamble for us is that Khalil Tate will, hopefully, especially in this season, develop into a better quarterback than Josh Rosen. This was not a thing about today. Who's the better quarterback today? It's going to be who's the better quarterback, throughout, later on the season, all that good stuff. But right now, Rosen with that pocket dead eye, he's looking nice. 6 for 8 passing, almost at 100 yards. Clean pocket. Rosen's actually going to take off, and that might be an illegal forward pass or maybe intentional grounding. It is an illegal forward pass. He crossed the line of scrimmage, and that's going to back him up to a 2nd down and 15. The Atlanta Falcons looking to pass this ball now, getting a bit away from their ground attack. That's going to be a minimal gain. 3rd down and 10, and it's going to be a draw play to Ito Smith, trying to catch the Dolphins off guard, and eventually they're able to gang tackle. It's Baker and Howard inside, 4th down and 2. Interesting play call here. Falcons could easily go for it. In this franchise, you are allowed to go for a 4th down and 5 from the opponent's territory. So from the 50 and onward, you can go for it 4th down and 5 or less. But the Falcons choose to get points and get the lead, try to rely on their defense, but DeAndre Hopkins is going to burn a man outside. Hopkins, who should have had a touchdown during the last drive, trying to look for redemption, is the same player in by the Miami Dolphins there. That time, Colin Johnson on the right side making the catch. It's Colin Johnson's first catch of the season and the first sack of the season for DeAndre Campbell, unblocked outside. Loss of 6. Timeout call by the Falcons. Here are the Dolphins, 5 wide underneath to the rookie, Len J. Dixon out of Clemson, and he's got a first down on the check down. Len J. Dixon and Boston Scott are going to be sharing the running back duties for the most part this year, barring injury. That is, believe it or not, going to be intentional grounding on Tate. Even though it looked like Colin Johnson was in the area, we lose 14 yards on the play. We're going to get it all right back after Mike Gesicki makes the catch, and we're actually going to run hurry up here. Maybe one more play before the 2-minute warning, maybe not. We'll wait for that 3rd down and 10 to try to dial up something special here. Hopkins on a little out route, hopefully as a decoy. Tate's got time, not anymore. Downfield for Johnson, flag on the field, and it's defensive pass interference on the former Miami Dolphin, Eric Berry. The other key piece of that Josh Rosen trade, Len J. Dixon, first career rushing touchdown for the 2nd round pick out of Clemson. He finds the end zone, and the Dolphins get the lead right back. The first offensive touchdown of the season for the Miami Dolphins, might I say. So it's good to see that we've got the offense a bit figured out now that we're not, botching 3rd down and shorts. The pass interference penalty definitely helped because Colin Johnson maybe does not make that catch in traffic otherwise as Sheffield returns the ball to the 27-yard line. Rosen looking downfield. He's looking for Ridley. McKinley, and he's intercepted instead by his former teammate Ricardo Allen. And Allen on the return gets the ball to midfield, and it looks like Khalil Tate and the boys are going to have about 90 seconds to make something happen. Right away, a corner route to DeAndre Hopkins. Next play, man in motion, he gets the ball. It's Jakeem Grant, but he's taken down immediately by McKinley. Second down and 12, 28 seconds left now underneath to Dixon, who spins wildly, but not too successfully. Third down after the timeout. Here's the Dolphins. Here's Tate. Watch out. Here comes McKinley off the edge. The first sack for Tarek McKinley, who had over 30 sacks in the previous season. He's going to be a force to be reckoned with. All of a sudden, we have a long field goal attempt, 54 yards out. Bullseye for Joey Sly. Up and good, and that is the way this eventful first half finishes. After that first half, I feel good about our 7-point lead. I don't feel great, but you know, especially against the opponent we are going against, a good player in this league, you know, we'll take the lead and we'll just play the second half. Like I said, the main thing is we have to contain Ito Smith because he has home run potential on any given play. Just like that, Ricardo Allen loses his X Factor. Ito Smith gains his. Underneath is Julio Jones. Jones and Ridley have been held in check so far this game, but Josh Rosen is doing a good job finding his other targets. That time, though, he's taken down by Malik Harrison, the second-year player, the superstar with his first sack of the season. Third down and 12. Rosen middle. He's got Austin Hooper for the first down and all the way to the 24-yard line. And the Falcons looking to get a touchdown to try to tie this game. Rosen getting away from the pressure. Now he's got to let him loose and he just throws the ball away. The Dolphins defense has been a bend but don't break defense so far this game, as Ito Smith looking to break them apart. On fire, nearly getting the first. Third down and 2, and Josh Rosen is looking to pass this ball. Rosen leaving the pocket. Gotta find something, nothing open until he finds the fullback. Wow, what a play from Josh Rosen up the middle. Next play, Ito Smith finds the end zone, and after the PAT, we have ourselves a tie ball game. Still at least 15 minutes left in this game. We, of course, have no idea if overtime might happen. We do know Brashad Perriman returned to kick off earlier. Can he do it again? Going inside, and Perriman, he's dangerous with that speed, and he's got some moves as well. Perriman learning from Nelson Aguilar. Feels like his Aguilar had an electric postseason for us. Had a punt return touchdown and a kick return touchdown. Aguilar no longer on this team. Perriman taking over special teams. Doing pretty well. Third down and 11. Tate's got to let it go! That ball is incomplete. Nearly caught by Grant. Nearly intercepted by the Falcons. Instead, it's just going to be a punt from Matt Hawk. And with the offense very inconsistent in this game, Matt Hawk has been quite the MVP for this team. As far as controlling field position, Ito Smith cannot make the catch. Ito Smith is still on fire, though. That's just a drop pass. What takes him out the zone? A tackle for loss, which is exactly what Christian Wilkins achieves there. Third down and 12. The Falcons have been pretty money on third downs, and the Miami Dolphins, not so much. Because of that, the Falcons have been controlling time of possession for the majority of this game and are looking to take the lead on this drive. Ito Smith, what a spin move to the 42-yard line. Not a first down. It's second down and 1. Ito looking to bounce this inside, running into traffic. Still not a first down. It's actually going to be third down and inches. You got to expect Ito to get the ball one more time, but it's actually Rosen with the ball, looking to pass middle. That is intercepted by Caden Stern. The first interception of the career of the 7th overall pick, selected to take over for Minkah Fitzpatrick. Caden Stearns. This is Mohamed Sanu on the Wildcat. He's got a first down and a whole lot more. Sanu, touchdown Dolphins. He got away from Berry and gives the Dolphins the lead right back in what has been quite the entertaining back and forth battle on Sunday Night Football to open up the 2021 season in the Premier Madden League. Battle of one of the NFC's top teams and one of the AFC's top teams. Here's Ito right back at you. Ito getting these good gains, but it's not the home run play, so we can live with throws. Woo-hoo! That was nearly intercepted. Rosen gets away with one there. 3rd down and inches. And once again, it's going to be Rosen passing. No, Ito Smith on the ground on 3rd and short. And Rosen, well, he does find Ito Smith. It's going to be on the pass. Oh, Ito just steps out of bounds. He could have had himself a potential touchdown. This is going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be Austin Hooper outside to the 23. Falcons needing a touchdown here. This might be 4 down territory as Ridley gets the ball. Whoa, Ridley spinning all the way to the 12. Rosen is locked in. New set of downs. And Austin Hooper, who's been a busy man with Ridley and Julio Jones being covered, makes the catch. Though that time, oh, Ito's not going anywhere. He's not getting away from Harrison. Huge 3rd down and 5. Rosen with the ball. Rosen finding Kenny Stills for the touchdown. And here we go to tie the game once again up and good. The Falcons just cannot seem to pull away in this game. Every time they get close or even get a lead, the Dolphins always find an answer in some of the weirdest ways, like a wildcat run with Mohamed Sanu or a kick return. You never know what the Dolphins can pull off. 2nd down and 13. This offense needs to do something if we truly want to win this game. Hopkins, oh, that's in traffic and definitely not caught. 3rd down and long. 3rd downs have been the issue for the Dolphins. Can we deliver this time? Down! Oh, through the hands of Grant. Not this time. And the punt from Matt Hawk again. And one more time, Hawk is killing it with these punts. And we've needed him to control field position because we've been punting the ball way more than we'd like. Nothing is open for Rosen until Hooper releases. And Hooper's actually going to get a decent gain on this play. You know, time is an issue, score is an issue, but for the Falcons, you just got to do what works. That doesn't work though. Ito going the wrong way. 3rd down and 6. Rosen with the ball. Rosen, he's got time. He's got time. Now he doesn't. He's running away and down he goes. Malik Harrison takes him down. That was all coverage from the defense. The defense gives the offense one more opportunity to deliver in this game. Perriman taken down by Sheffield at the 24-yard line. Big tackle there as John Smokey Brown, the former Buffalo Bills, switching sides in the AFC East rivalry. Decent game. Next play, middle. That's Dixon, the running back downfield, all the way to the 42-yard line. Biggest play of the game for this Dolphins passing attack. Here's Jakeem Grant swerving. Goodbye. Your touchdown has been granted. The Dolphins grab the lead once more. Every time the Falcons pull this game close, the Dolphins always have an answer, and the Falcons are running out of time to make one last comeback bid. We now have under 4 minutes to go in the game. That counted as a touchdown rush for Jakeem Grant, not a pass from Khalil Tate, since the pass was behind the line of scrimmage, just to clean up that right there. So with that out the way, let's see if Josh Rosen can come up clutch against his former team. Oh, Austin Hooper. Someone pray for that man. He is taking shots out here. That time he hangs on. He nearly gets the 1st down. This is the 1st down to Kenny Stills, and it seems like Josh Rosen is more than content throwing to Austin Hooper and Kenny Stills with his superstar receivers being covered. But this time, Ridley makes the catch on the curl route. We now have 2:11 left in the game. Here comes the blitz. Down goes Rosen, and out comes the ball. And it's going to be grabbed by Smith, but a monster loss on the play. Oh, Jerome Baker, who had quite the season for the Dolphins last year. He shows up big when it matters the most. After the 2-minute warning, here is Rosen checking down to Calvin Ridley, turning on the Jets and getting out of bounds to stop the clock. Good gain there. Makes it a 3rd down and manageable. Obviously, 4 down territory here. Rosen with the ball. Rosen firing. That's Ito Smith. That is so close to the 1st down, but he looks short, and he is by a yard. The Falcons have been passing in this situation all game long, and they're going to do it again. Rosen, ball, and that is incomplete and nearly intercepted. What a superstar play by Raekwon McMillan, and the ball is out on the very next play. Lynn J. Dixon, the rookie, loses it, and the Falcons get a chance right away. Don't even have to use their timeouts. Back on the field comes Rosen, still needing that touchdown to tie the game. Clean pocket underneath. This is Kenny still spinning out of bounds, stops the clock. Decent gain. Rosen nearly 300 yards passing, looking to get it on this play. Oh, instead he finds Caden Stearns again. Stearns jumps the route. Interception for the Dolphins with a minute to go, and back comes the ground attack, trying not to fumble the ball. This time it's Boston Scott outside. Boston Scott mega gain, but he goes out of bounds. 53 seconds left in the game. All we have to do is take the clock down. We are in field goal range. We might not even have to worry about it, and it looks like we won't because the Atlanta Falcons don't even use their timeout after the first down rush by Boston Scott, who has clearly been inserted into the game after the Lynn J. Dixon fumble. Time ticking all the way down, and finally Scott's going to get the ball. Scott running, just don't fumble, stay in bounds. All good, all good. Falcons don't even use the timeout, and the Miami Dolphins are victorious in what was one cracking game between the Falcons and the Dolphins. Josh Rosen taking on his former team. He put up the big numbers, but also had the big turnovers when it mattered the most. 3 interceptions, a pretty tame game from Khalil Tate, but the victory was achieved nonetheless. GG's to the Falcons, guy, man. That was just a fun game, man. A very weird game for our Dolphins, though, because the way we scored, the way we got field position, the way we controlled field position in that game, it didn't feel like we dominated the game, but when you look at it, you know, special teams, we completely dominated special teams. Defense, even though we got torched, it was a bend but don't break approach, and on offense, we kind of just got a few decent plays under our sleeve. The Mohamed Sanu Wildcat play, the Jakeem Grant screen, and yeah, we got the victory, even though our defense outsnapped our offense a ton. I don't think we got a single third down in that game, while the Falcons got almost 50% of their third downs. Like I said, it doesn't look like, you know, we played a winning game, but it's all the hidden stats you have to check to see why our Miami Dolphins ended up victorious. So after all the moves, we do end up going 1-0 here. Next week, we take on the New England Patriots in a rivalry game. I hope you guys enjoyed what you guys saw at the start of Season 3 for our Miami Dolphins. Honestly, man, win or loss, this whole franchise has been so much fun to do. I'm just really looking forward to Season 3. It just feels a lot better when we do win, though. It must be said. So yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more Madden 20 gameplays, especially if you want to keep up with these Miami Dolphins. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you, as always, for watching.